Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I proudly present to you the most popular and well-renowned sport on Gielinor, Werewolf Skullball. This activity may seem simple enough to the uninitiated amongst you, but try doing it for hours on end to get to 40 agility. In all honesty, this activity is extremely dated and frustrating to complete, is rather boring, and provides you with a very menial amount of experience per hour. Unfortunately, this is the only training method I have available to me until I hit 40 agility. At that point in time, I can do the rooftop course in Canifis to gain much more XP per hour, though I can't ever trade in the Marks of Grace. Agility is one of those skills that you really want to get up there. Run energy is important, especially for activities such as these. Since I don't have access to lunars, I have to manually run to the furnace and smelt all of the sand and soda ash. It's not the most luxurious way to train the skill, but for me, it's likely the best. I don't have access to a whole lot of different ranged gear options, but I do have access to the entire snakeskin gear, all of which will be available upon hitting 56 crafting. For now, I'm just focusing on getting the bandana. Ranged armor isn't super important at this point, but it will be much more useful as I unlock new Slayer monsters such as Infernal Mages and the Barrows boss Aram. Elemental runes aren't really readily available on this account. This staff right here is going to be crucial in terms of magic training. I need level 50 magic to use Magic Dart, which will be essential for Barrows trips. In the short term, we also need 25 magic to use the Varrock teleport. This will enable me to access a new area, the Varrock sewers. Inside the sewers lie the Moss Giants, and their boss, Bryophyta. The Moss Giants drop a number of useful things, namely seeds and herbs, but also nature runes. Now for me, nature runes can be used in terms of either alchemy or superheating. Superheating in the Lumbered Swamp and running north to the Anvil in the Draenor sewers is one of the best ways for me to train up smithing. Every nature rune here really helps. But that's not all I'm going for. I want to kill Bryophyta and get myself a rune square shield. These mossy keys are what I need. Now that we've got one, let's test our luck at the Moss Boss. Bryophyta is normally a cakewalk, but for me at this point in time, it's an entirely different story. Oh, we did it. Nice. What did we get? That's bad. Okay. I think that's it. Alright, what did we get? Give me something. Give me something. That's good. That is what I wanted. Come on, we're so close. Oh, I think that might have done it. Nice. What did we get? Death runes. I'll take them. Cosmic rune. Alright, not great. Ignore those 3 lackluster drops. The rune square shield is the best shield available to me until I hit the rare drop table rune kite. But that's future talk. For now, let's focus on the quest that we're doing, the Haunted Mine. This is by far the most challenging quest I've had to do at this point. It's a very difficult boss fight, as I'm sure many of you know. Traeus Daith isn't all that powerful himself. The main danger is in the surrounding area, the environment. First though, we have to worry about getting to him. I plan to come back to the Haunted Mine in the future to mine the iron ore at the very base. This is the only area I have access to that contains iron ore, and though it's a bit of a hassle to get to it, it's probably worthwhile when smelting things like steel bars. Turning the bars into steel knives is probably my best bet. It'll give me access to a strong ranged weapon, something that I'm sort of lacking at this point in time. Steel arrows should also be considered. Smithing the bars into arrowheads will provide me with 15 arrowheads per bar, as opposed to the measly 5 knives per bar. I'll also have to provide my own arrow shafts and feathers from chickens. Using the arrows would be lower DPS, but it would really probably save me in the long run. It's something I'll have to consider later on. Finishing up the haunted mine will provide me with access to Tarn's Lair. This maze of a dungeon will provide me with skeletons and zombies for Slayer, as well as some very unique drop tables, ones that include an amulet mold, as well as a rune scimitar, the best weapon I'll have access to for a long, long time. In addition, I'll be able to kill terror dogs and get a shot at the granite helm, the ultimate in headwear in terms of Chad Fashionscape. Finally, I'll also get 5,000 Slayer experience, which is a very nice boost considering my Slayer level is still quite low. I'll also have access to the Salve Amulet, an essential item for killing undead creatures, but I have to wait on getting a ball of wool from catching baby implings using the Hunter skill in the future. I'll have to lamp Hunter up to level 17, at which point I'll be able to actually catch baby implings and start training the skill normally. This level of the mine is where we can get iron ore. We'll be able to get here much easier in the future when we finish the quest. Instead of having to traverse the entire mine like we just did, a new shortcut will be unlocked just south of the entrance. That'll make getting those iron ores right there super convenient. But enough of that. Here we are at the final boss of the Haunted Mine quest, Traeus Daith. This is going to be especially difficult to finish given my levels and my restrictions. But we're already here, so let's go ahead and try it. Make yourselves comfortable, grab some popcorn. This is going to be a long and difficult boss fight. I haven't cut any of the footage, or at least very little, so you guys should have an idea at what it really takes to kill this boss with my current level and restrictions. Let's cross our fingers and see what we can do. I'm a genius. What? Come on, man. This is not the time. I'm fed up with you. Get out of here. Alright, cool. Holy cow, did that take a long time. It took 2 inventories worth of food. Well, minus a few, I guess, but we were able to do it. We might not have completed the quest in the way it was intended to be completed, but that's a bit of a theme on my account. And here we are finally, the end of the quest and the end of the video. Take care.